matchup tonight is down inside in the paint.
Oh, yeah, Kevin. Expect this one to be really physical. If either team backs down, they can just get run over tonight, but I don't expect that to happen. It's going to be a slugfest.
We love those kind of games. They're a lot of fun.
You aren't kidding.
Hero from long range. Barnes grabs the miss.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Ingram passes to Barnes. Back to Ingram from deep. Good, and it's Barnes picking up the assist.
A solid shooter from outside the arc. Ingram is fantastic at realizing when he should take those shots.
Here's Jaquez. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Nobody near Barnes. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Let's send it over to David Aldridge, who caught up with head coach Eric Spoelstra. David?
Coach had praise for one of the opponents tonight, the versatile Scotty Barnes. He told me Scotty's somebody that can do it all. He can score, pass, rebound, and defend multiple positions. That's rare for a player his age. So, Kevin, Scotty's still growing as a player.
Thank you, David. Good on the triple.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Toronto's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. And at this point, Tyler Herro's used to hearing his name in just about every trade rumor that comes along, Stan. I would assume that's got to be a little disconcerting for a player.
It probably is, Kevin, but give him a lot of credit. It never seems to bother him, at least in terms of affecting his play on the floor. He still puts up big numbers. He plays with great confidence. Tyler Herro's an outstanding offensive player.
Here's Hero. Following the basket by Scotty Barnes. Where? Good.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what. If he gets into a good rhythm early, watch out.
Dick can't get it to go.
Seems like he changed his mind halfway through the layup. Tried to go to something else and flat out choked it.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for the Heat?
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
And one other thing they've done well today, guys, share the ball. I mean, set up teammates and just playing unselfishly.
Yeah, you expect him to make those. Good luck. Just couldn't find the mark.
Miami no good on that time either.
Well, it isn't for a lack of effort when it comes to getting up the three-pointers, but not much to show for it. He's going to lose the green light here very early in this game if this keeps up.
Well, if you give him that shot again, I'm willing to bet he nails it, especially with that lack of defensive effort.
And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. Adebayo kicks to Mitchell. From outside the arc. The shot by Adebayo, no good. Raptors trail by 10. Here's Dick. A three-pointer, no good. So, Stan, you can talk about this. We always hear about Heat culture with the Miami franchise from top to bottom. Everybody is all in and focused in one direction, aren't they?
Yeah, Kevin, I think that is the greatest strength the Heat have had as an organization is they are all on the same page. And I think they've done it in large part is they have great continuity. If you just look up and down their staff, guys have been there forever. And that allows them to have a very consistent culture.
And teams have tried to copy that, and it's been very hard, hasn't it?
Well, it's been hard because the part they leave out is the consistency part. You can't build that kind of culture when you're making changes with your coaching staff and your front office every 2 to 3 years.
Now Ingram, following Davion Mitchell's three-point attempt, and it's good for 2.
And known for the jump shot, Ingram needs to keep firing away with confidence from that spot.
And a wide open look for Hero. Knocks down the three ball. Hero's got 7 points.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
Yeah, but you can't let up at all. They've got a chance to put this game away early, and they should take it.
And here's Adebayo outside. The offensive rebound. Kicks it out to Hero. No good on the triple. Here's Dick. And here's Ingram from the... Oh, my goodness, with no time left on the clock.
Without a moment to spare, he got...
And so it's the Miami Heat. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. And their three-point shooting has paved the way for them. And we'll be right back after this. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And quite a position here for the Heat to be in. What do you guys think?
You could see they were well prepared defensively coming into this one.
KYT, know your personnel. So far, good attention to the scouting report.
Kyle Anderson is out there with Wiggins. Then there's Kevin Love. Then it's Robinson. And it's Rozier in at the point guard position. So that's who Miami starts the second with. Raptors trail by 8. Here's Shed. Misses the three. Miami's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. On the wing, Rozier. Good, and the assist goes to Robinson.
And this is why Rozier's out there. He knows he has the trust of his teammates to take that shot.
Walter can't get it to go. The Heat leading by 11. No one near Rozier as he lets it fly. Offline with his three. Pass to Barrett. On the top of the key, he gets that one.
And pick and roll is huge in today's game. Barrett realizing what to do in those sets.
Outside Rozier. Anderson wide open. The Heat rebound. It's tipped. Pass to Rozier. Lets the three fly. And it's Anderson that time on the assist by Rozier. Anderson's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. This league, Stan, and you've watched it and coached it for years, has the best players in the entire world. And some guys, though, can kind of be overlooked. Like Terry Rozier, for instance.
Yeah, look, here's a guy who's averaged 28 points a game. He can create offense for other people. He plays hard, was an outstanding defender early in his career. He's an important piece for any team he's on.
And what speed, and Stan, what athleticism.
Yeah, no question about it. This guy's somebody who shouldn't be under the radar.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. The game is certainly going international. Commissioner Adam Silver says, with basketball's exponential growth, it's now truly a global game. We're fortunate that the very best in the world want to play in a single league. And Kevin, the NBA continues to draw talent from all corners of the globe.
And David, you've been all over the globe, and the talent level undeniable. And it's Love with the ball for the Heat. Wiggins from outside. That one's in, his first shot this game.
And pretty consistent from range. Wiggins has the natural tools to do a little bit of everything.
Walter, good.
Really, really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim.
Miami leading by 11. Rozier, the pass to Wiggins. Takes the three. And the Heat, another three.
Just a little confusion among the D as to who was supposed to be on it.
Outside Robinson. Here's Barrett. He's off on that one. Good D by Love. Anderson outside. Takes a three. Alter pulls it in.
Yeah, really unlike him to have this kind of game from three.
Barrett with the ball. Robinson picks him up. Baseline try. And with that, the Heat lead is cut down now to just 12 on the basket from Barrett.
An effective mid-range scorer. Barrett excels at finding openings in the defense and capitalizing.
Toronto, they've gotten exactly half their shots to go down here in the second, 5 of 10.
Well, that's a shot the defense felt like they could live with, and it worked out for them that time.
And it's Wiggins missing. Raptors trail by 12. Pass to Shed. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits. And we've got a whistle. The refs are indicating it's a transition take foul. It's going to be a shot and the ball. For Miami, they have gone 1 for 1, making their previous attempt at the line. The Heat leading by 13. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock.
I'm not sure if anyone on the team has the green light from there. Definitely not him.
Well, that's the shot where if you make it, everything's fine. But if not, you're going to hear about it.
Left side, Anderson. Kept alive. Wiggins kicks to Robinson. There's the three. And that one released in time, but no good. And so it's Miami looking at a 13-point. I thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Brandon Ingram with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
Yeah, it's not like he's getting everything at the rim. He's playing smart and just taking what the defense gives him.
And checking out the group for Darko Rajakovic to start the second half. Barnes and Pirtle make up the inside pair. Emmanuel quickly out there with Grady Dick. And it's Ingram in at the 3 slot. So with Brandon Ingram's height and his shooting ability, Stan, he can get about any shot he wants, can he?
Yeah, Kevin, any shot at any time. You know, his ball handling is a lot better than people think. He can get to his spots on the floor. And a little bit like Kevin Durant, he can just rise up over people. And he's got a great ability to make really tough shots look easy.
What a fun player to watch.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Well, that's exactly what's needed when you're trying to turn things around.
He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Ingram's got 12.
And this is what Ingram can do for you. Make a variety of shots over the course of a game. Tonight, he has been unstoppable.
And a deep three from Hero. And Pirtle pulls it down. Pirtle's got 4 rebounds in this game. Dick, basket is good. The assist from Barnes. Dick's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. No one near Adebayo as he lets it go. Miami no good on that time either. Barnes against Mitchell. And Tyler Hero gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Ingram against Hawkhead. And here's Barnes for 3. It's hauled in by Hero. The Heat leading by 7. Hawkhead's outside. Traps in the tray. He's got 12.
Guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Well, what I love about his three-point shooting is the spacing that he's adding. It makes things a lot easier for everyone else.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. With every passing season, Quickly's role seems to expand.
Yeah, you know, Kevin, he's had to prove himself over and over. And now that he has, I don't think you'll find nearly as many doubters as he had when he first came into the league.
Yeah, great effort tonight, and he's been rewarded with trips to the line.
Ware passes to Adebayo. Ware kicks to Adebayo. 6 on the shot clock. Ingram with the steal. Nice break. Here come the Raptors. Here's Barnes. Yep, that one goes. Barnes has got his second basket.
I'll tell you, they're right in this. We'll see if they can maintain momentum.
Yeah, taking away the lead is never easy, but a rally like this is how you do it.
Mitchell passes to Adebayo. Goes back up. Shot's good by Mitchell. Mitchell's got his first basket. Raptors trail by 8. Here's Barnes. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Pirtle with the steal. Pass to quickly. Here's Dick. Lets it go from deep. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Dick's got 6 points in the quarter.
And that is why this team has Grady Dick, a floor spacer coming into the league with an elite three-point shot.
The shot by Adebayo, no good. Toronto's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. And slam dunk by Ingram.
Going for a dunk, Ingram uses that physicality, clearing the defense out of his way.
It's Ingram on the wing for the tie, and the Raptors hit again from deep.
Well, they have to be thrilled with how reliable he's been tonight.
Akez against Ingram. Kicks it out to Hero. Good ball movement here by Miami. The shot by Adebayo, no good.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
To the middle. The kick out to Barnes. A 3 from Quickly. It's hauled in by the Heat. Ware's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Adebayo, good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. Mitchell's got 3 assists in the game. Barnes screen on Akez. Akez against Ingram. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo. Adebayo's got his 6th rebound on the night. From deep three-point land. Got it! Oh, what a hit!
That is such a tough shot.
That's a miracle. Are you?
Well, it's been an exciting game. Plenty of offense as we head to the fourth quarter. Miami ahead, up by 5. We'll be back shortly live from Miami Arena. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
It's just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Wow, that was an absolute masterpiece of an assist. He knew exactly when to deliver the ball, and it made for a beautiful score.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Wing pairing will be Hero and Akez Jr. Then it's Mitchell. Then it's Bam Adebayo. And it's Ware in at the 5 down low. It's the group on the 4 for Miami. No good on the 3. Raptors trail by 8. A drive by Barnes. For 3, Ingram. And it's Miami with the rebound. Ware's got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. Hero, no good.
Talk about hurting your team. I mean, he just can't get anything to go out there.
Ingram can't get that one to fall.
And that is the exact type of opportunity this offense is looking to create.
Yeah, quality offense will serve you well in the long run. You can't settle for bad shots.
Ingram can't get that one to fall.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
In Toronto, they've gotten off to a rough start in the fourth quarter, going 0 for 4 so far. And the 3 ball is good.
Defensively, you can't back off him that much. You don't want to give up easy threes at this stage of the game.
Some room here for Adebayo. And he recovers it. And again, it's the Heat missing. Dick passes to Barnes. Back to Dick. Now, here's Quickly. Pirtle finds Ingram. Pirtle sets the pick for Ingram. And the Raptors hit again from deep.
Well, this is what he does. A proven scorer in the clutch.
Outside, Hero. Marquez against Ingram. Pass to Mitchell. Just 5 to shoot. It's up a 3. And Adebayo gets it to go on the assist by Mitchell. And the Heat lead by 5.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
And sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Pass to Ware. Shoots over Ingram. Ware, no good.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
And it's Ingram missing. And here's Hero. He'll bring it up for Miami. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. Fires the 3. Sinks the three-pointer. And it's an 8-point Heat lead.
And look at how confident Hero is from range. He'll take that shot whenever possible.
And here's Ingram from the arc. And again, no good by Toronto.
Well, I've been here before. You're looking to get back in the game, but desperation threes are not the way to do it.
And here's Adebayo outside. And Pirtle pulls it down. Pirtle's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. And that one's good. Ingram.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
Well, you know this is when they lean on him, and he delivers with a much-needed score.
Back to Mitchell. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Ingram passes to Dick. And the 3 off target. The Heat shooting at a 32% clip from the field. They just got executed. Didn't think that was going to go in.
How about the range on that jump shot? I love seeing this guy when he's in form.
The 3 from Barnes. And it's Miami with the rebound. They've led by as many as 14 points. On deep, Adebayo. And the Heat, another 3.
Taking no chances. They go on one last run to seal the deal.
Yeah, this run has poured a bucket of water on any ember of a potential comeback.
And it's still a rare sight to see rebound numbers like the ones he's had tonight.
Well, it's all due to his energy and effort, as well as how well he's been able to get ideal positioning on the glass.
Now, here's Quickly. So Miami takes this one by a big margin. A confident, much appreciated, David. And that'll wrap it up, folks. So
This should be a battle on the baseline. Great to watch skilled bigs trade blows and show off what they can do down low.
And the Milwaukee starting five. Inside, we have Giannis and Lopez. Lillard and Trent Jr. are the guards. And it's Kuzma in at the three. Now here's Kuzma. Antetokounmpo surveys. Rebound Miami.
Well, you will not see that from him very often, especially right at the rim.
Jaquez against Kuzma. Jaquez, the pass to Hero. Now here's Adebayo. And that's out of bounds. Miami will keep it. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Just moments ago, Eric Spoelstra and I were able to chat. Of course, we talked mostly about Giannis Antetokounmpo, the focus of this one. Coach telling me I've lost sleep thinking about Giannis. He can just take over a game, no matter how you play him. We're hoping he'll be a little off tonight. Do off nights exist for Giannis, guys? We'll find out.
And Allie, thank you for that. Miami has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Well, Grant, there are few players in the league who can attack a defense from the logo, but Lillard is one of them.
Yeah, and he makes it look so easy. You have to pick him up at the half-court line, and it's been that way for about a decade.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Puts it in off the killer crossover.
And Antetokounmpo showing his versatility yet again. His dribble moves are virtually unguardable.
It's Jaquez on the wing. Offline with a 3. For Milwaukee, they've gone 1 for 3 so far. Hero on the wing. Knocks it down from distance.
Smooth shot by Hero. Notice how he doesn't rush himself.
Pass to Jaquez. Beyond the arc. And again, Miami with a triple.
Hey, good to get him going right away. I mean, those are the shots that really boost confidence.
Perhaps he's set for a big night. I mean, he can be a difference maker for him when he's on his game.
Now here's Trent. Antetokounmpo, a screen on Hero. Kicks it out to Antetokounmpo. Here's Jaquez. Off target. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Antetokounmpo outside. No good there. Good D by Adebayo. Heat leading by 7. Hero for 3. Rebounded by Trent.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Here's Lillard. Tipped. Back to Lopez. Trent finds Antetokounmpo. For 3, here's Lillard. Miami grabs the miss. Here's Hero. Launches it. Giannis with the rebound. And Grant, the Heat last season retiring Udonis Haslam's number 40.
Yeah, he played his entire 2-decade career in his hometown of Miami. And for all of his contributions on the court, what he meant to this organization off the floor was just as important.
Out to the wing. Here's Ware. Giannis with the rebound.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Has to Ware. And here's Adebayo. 1:14 left to play in the first. Connects from downtown. Jaquez has got 6.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Lillard deciding where to go with it. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Miami leading by 5. The 3 ball. And the Heat, another 3.
Yeah, absolutely no hesitation from Hero. He shoots at will from range.
Antetokounmpo against Adebayo. And here's Lillard from beyond the arc. Offensive rebound. Trent on the wing. He's guarded by Hero. Trent's shot is off. Heat shooting just 38% so far in this one. Jaquez no good. Bucks trail by 8. Kuzma, the pass to Antetokounmpo. Lillard outside. Pass to Trent. Back to Lillard. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. And so it's Miami finishing the quarter. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. All right, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Heat.
Well, we're in the era of the three-point basket. So if you want to win games in this league, you have to connect from deep, and they have been thus far.
One other factor today, points off turnovers. I mean, let's see if they can keep up the pressure, capitalize off more forced miscues.
So on the floor for Milwaukee, they've got Bobby Portis. Kevin Porter is out there with Taurean Prince. Then it's Green, and it's Sims in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
Hey, I think every team wants a guy like Bobby Portis. I mean, more than capable from deep. He's able to play the 4 and 5 and gives you good effort at both ends.
Now here's Anderson from the arc. And that's out of bounds. Miami will keep it. Milwaukee on D, trailing by 8, and the shot's good by Wiggins.
And that's a good shot for Wiggins. I mean, he can be deadly from the corner.
Here's Porter. Sweet little floater. Porter's got his first points of the game.
Showing off with the floater game. Not a shot you can swat.
Kicks it out to Anderson. Outside Love. Outside Robinson. Three-pointer. Rebound, Milwaukee. Now Portis. Puts up a 3. And again, it's Milwaukee from deep.
Boy, his teammates will feed off that bucket. Good looks there from Portis.
The kick out to Wiggins. Outside Love. Outside Anderson. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Good work by Love using his size right there to grab the loose ball and then find his own look at the basket.
Pass to Prince. Here's Sims. Now here's Portis. Anderson covers. Shot on the wing. That one's wide left.
Very surprising that he came away empty there, especially given room to operate.
And Clark, Bobby Portis has really become a fan favorite around the league.
He sure has. He's one of my favorites. I mean, everybody loves Bobby Buckets, and I think it's because he's got a blue-collar style and mentality. He's not a guy that was super highly touted coming into the league, and he brings great energy, passion, and tenacity, and he produces.
Anderson for 3. It's hauled in by Portis. The Bucks trail by 11. And we're just over 2.5 minutes into the second. And again, it's the Bucks missing. Miami's gone 3 for 7 from the perimeter during the second quarter. Rozier, the pass to Anderson. Beyond the arc. Outside for Rozier. Fires for 3. It's hauled in by Portis. Milwaukee has gone 2 for 2 from the arc here in the second. Porter finds Green. Here's Prince. We've got 1:55 left in the second. Sends it home from three-point land. Prince has gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Wiggins outside from deep. Oh, Wiggins! Bullseye with the 3.
Exclamation 3 from Wiggins.
Porter with it, and it's Robinson picking him up. Here's Prince. And it's Miami with a rebound. Anderson passes to Robinson. There's the 3. And again, it's Miami from deep.
A total defensive collapse. I mean, no reason to allow him that kind of space from behind the arc.
Pass to Sims. Here's Prince. Robinson defending. Rozier against Prince. Stolen by Rozier. From outside the arc. Rebounded by Green. Bucks trail by 14. On the wing, Porter. Pounded by Rozier. Porter against Rozier. It's Prince on the wing. 4 on the clock from downtown. And another miss by Milwaukee.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Robinson can't hit. For Milwaukee, they've gotten 4 of their first 9 shots to go here in the second. Portis for 3. It's hauled in by the Heat. Love's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Anderson for 3. Buries it from 3. Anderson's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. Just 4 seconds left in the half. Portis for 3. It's good! It's good at the buzzer! Wow!
And
just nails the three. Way to close the quarter.
Talk about lifting up a team and energizing them at the end of a quarter. A three at the buzzer, that'll do it.
And that'll do it for the first half of play. Miami out in front. They lead by 14. We'll see you after halftime. Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. How about Andrew Wiggins? Man, is he playing well.
They've lead. Oh, my goodness! Disrespectful.
An absolute insane display of dribbling from Antetokounmpo. I mean, you can't take this guy lightly when he's got the ball. Mad handles for a guy of any size, but 7 feet tall. Come on, man. That's ridiculous.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Giannis Antetokounmpo wants to take on the tough assignments defensively. He said, quote, "I believe I'm one of the best two-way players to ever play this game, and I want to have that challenge, knowing that you gave everything to the game and you gave everything to stop the other team's best player."
He certainly wants to dominate in every way, Allie. Thank you. And so Adebayo will bring it up for the Miami Heat. Jaquez no good. They've got plenty of time to get back into this.
Yeah, I'm sure they feel pressed, but this is when you have to stay calm and execute.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Rebound Miami. And Grant, the combination of Giannis and Lillard, one of the most fearsome pick-and-roll tandems the league has ever seen.
You're spot on, B.A. You surround them with shooting, and you have the makings of an offensive juggernaut.
And Jaime Jaquez gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Here's Antetokounmpo. And Jaime Jaquez gets the whistle that time. That'll be a second foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Antetokounmpo inside. Hounded by Adebayo. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call.
That's a costly error. Now let's see how they bounce back.
Well, you know what? Their wounds are self-inflicted. I mean, you've got to play much smarter than that.
Hero against Trent. Mitchell, the pass to Adebayo. Hero outside. The three is up. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the board. Antetokounmpo's got 8 rebounds in the game. And here's Lillard from beyond the arc. Pure from three-point range. Lillard's got 6.
You just cannot permit Lillard to get into a zone from deep. I mean, once that happens, you can't turn the valve off.
Hero outside. Back to Mitchell. Trent against Hero. Outside Jaquez to stop the drought. Clock at 6. Where? That's good.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
And here's Lopez from the arc. Adebayo grabs the board. And we've got a whistle. He was fouling with a purpose. And in that spot, in that situation, it's got to be a transition take foul. Miami shooting their first free throw of the game here. Heat leading by 12. Mitchell, the pass to Adebayo. Fires from deep. Rebounded by Kuzma. The Bucks have got just 2 of 6 in the second half. Grant, Kyle Kuzma is an instinctual scorer who gets it done in a variety of ways.
He's especially skilled inside the painted area, but he's a capable shooter from mid-range and beyond the arc. Plus, he's someone you can rely on in the clutch.
Got it.
You know, once Kuzma has the position he wants inside, he does his thing fearlessly.
The Heat have gone only 1 for 6 here in the second half. And there's the screen. Here's Jaquez. The top of the key jumper is on the mark. Give him 8 points now. Kuzma, the pass to Lillard. Let's go with a 3. The rebound by Ware. Ware's got 6 rebounds here tonight. And Mitchell puts up a deep 3. Rebound, Milwaukee. And stolen by Adebayo. And he's gone 1 for 1 in the game so far at the line.
Second personal foul.
At 6'9", Bam Adebayo is on the shorter side of centers. Yet he is elite defensively, Grant.
He's been top 5 in Defensive Player of the Year voting a bunch of times. Bam has an incredible motor, a great IQ, and he's a switchable big. That's huge in today's game.
So Miami ends up going with a new group. The 3 from Prince. Rebound Miami. Love's got 6 rebounds in the game. Anderson for 3. The shot misses. The Bucks trail by 13. Pass to Sims. Now here's Portis. Outside Porter. It's Prince on the wing. From behind the arc. Sinks the tray. Prince has got 6.
Gets the shot he wants. The defense wasn't quite connected enough. They lost contact.
Love passes to Anderson. Rozier against Porter. Kicks it out to Anderson. Jacks up a 3. Again, the Heat misses. This gives them an opportunity to get within 10. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Offensive board. Sims. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line. And he'll be shooting his first free throw. We've got 22 seconds left in the third quarter. Robinson passes to Rozier. Wiggins outside. Lets it go from deep. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. Portis has got 5 rebounds tonight. It'll count. Oh, at the buzzer! Wow!
I didn't think he was going to.
And we've reached the end of the third. Miami out in front, up 4. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the fourth quarter gets underway. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. On the floor for Milwaukee, starting the fourth quarter. Lillard and Trent Jr. are the guards. Inside, we have Giannis and Lopez. And it's Kuzma in at the small forward position. Oh, Antetokounmpo! Aggressive move.
And, you know, Giannis gets to the basket in a nanosecond. It feels like nobody can stop him.
Pass to Wiggins. Anderson inside, working on Lopez. Robinson for 3. Giannis with the rebound.
Boy, I'm absolutely shocked he didn't get that one to go. Usually he's money from deep.
Trent finds Lopez. Back to Trent. Antetokounmpo outside. 6 on the shot clock. The Bucks need to get up a shot here. Lillard can't get it to go. Miami leading by 8. Wiggins passes to Robinson. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth. Gets the 3 ball to go. Well, Grant, with all the parity and competition in the league today, there's still those teams piling up losses.
Yeah, B.A., and with teams like the Thunder excelling, it's almost like youth is no longer an excuse, but some rebuilds take longer than others.
For 3, here's Lillard. It's hauled in by the Heat. 17 points was their biggest margin. Anderson passes to Love. For 3, Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the board.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Kuzma for 3. Gets a hand on it. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
How about using that 7'3" wingspan of his to gobble up offensive boards? Antetokounmpo making it happen on the glass.
For 3, here's Lillard. Love grabs the miss. Love's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Wiggins from long range. Nails it from beyond the arc. And the Heat lead by 12.
And their strategy is obvious. Manufacture looks from outside the arc.
Well, you know, that's exactly their plan here in the fourth. Work to find space behind the arc and then bury some threes.
And it's Miami's ball. They're on a 12-4 run. Launches a three. Rebounded by Lopez. Lopez has got 5 rebounds tonight. And here's Lillard from beyond the arc. Good. And Antetokounmpo gets the assist. Antetokounmpo's got 3 assists in the game. Wiggins from long range. Giannis with the rebound. And here's Antetokounmpo. He'll bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. 9-point game. Yes, sir. You can count on Dave from deep.
What's incredible, he doesn't need much space to let it fly. Lillard's shooting touch does wonders for his team spacing. That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Antetokounmpo inside. Anderson covers. Offensive rebound. Fires the three. Lillard can't get it to go. Heat leading by 9. Pass to Robinson. Takes the three. Good. 5 for 9 shooting so far.
And they had an advantage tonight. Came out sharp and did what was needed. Nice win here for the Heat.
And they got a huge boost from their reserves tonight.
Yeah, the point differential between the two benches was a deciding factor in this game.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Andrew Wiggins.
I have to say, he was totally unleashed tonight. Flying up and down the court, helping out however he could. He made a big impact on both ends.
So Miami ends up going with a new group. 41 seconds left in the 4th quarter of this one. Back to Trent. Jaquez against Kuzma. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Here's Lopez. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo. And that one goes in.
Handling the ball like a guard, Giannis has become very proficient at doing damage with the pass.
Jaquez no good.
And just not enough time for them to get back in this game.
Not by a long shot. It's all but official.
Kuzma for 3. It's good from beyond the arc. 9 seconds left in the game. Pass to Ware. This one for 3. That one's good. And so Miami takes the win. A competitive game. You have to feel like...
skilled bigs dueling down low. Kind of a throwback in some ways, but there's still plenty of physicality in the modern game.
Now, the starting group for the Milwaukee Bucks. The guard and off guard are Lillard and Trent. The post pair, the longtime duo of Antetokounmpo and Lopez. And it's Kuzma in at the 3. And the shot goes down.
And the whole court is open for Ingram. He's got the accuracy to hit that from mid-range.
Three-pointer, Lillard. Rebound by the Raptors.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Pass to Dick. Pirtle kicks to Quickly. The kick out to Barnes. And Giannis pushing it up. No one back to stop it.
Oh, gentlemen. Woo, my goodness, step back.
That was incredible. You know, you were talking about Giannis. He can put up 30 a game without taking many shots from the perimeter. And that's a tall order these days, especially because he gets doubled every single time. Oh, he really broke up that transition opportunity. Looks like it'll be a transition take foul. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. And we know Kuzma's always been a terrific scorer. But, Greg, he's developed as a passer over time.
And, Kevin, early in his career, Kuzma wasn't called on to be a leader. But he's grown into that role, and he puts effort in. An amazing athlete. The length, speed, the Giannis is borderline impossible to guard when he is playing downhill.
Ingram outside. And such a nice move to make the basket work.
And I love it when Ingram works for that high percentage look. Such a high basketball IQ.
Trent can't hit.
Boy, he was wide open. You wonder, did he overthink it? That's a missed opportunity.
Down low. Pirtle finds Quickly. On the wing Quickly. And here's Ingram from the arc. Sinks the triple. Ingram's got 7.
A solid shooter from outside the arc. Ingram is fantastic at realizing when he should take those shots.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Now, Darko Rajakovic had a few moments to share with me before. I asked him how he'll try to handle Giannis Antetokounmpo tonight, and Coach remarked, handle? You can't handle Giannis. We'll give him different looks and clogged lanes, but really all we can do is pray his shot isn't falling. There's nothing wrong with asking for a little divine intervention on defense tonight, I guess. Guys?
Thanks, David.
You know this, if you're open, you can count on Brook Lopez to find you. He uses his height to spot open teammates.
Here's Ingram. Uses the glass to finish the layup. He's got 9.
Well, just it's easy to say. This guy wanted it more, creating the second chance opportunity and cashing in.
Kuzma outside. Back to Trent. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. The shot comes out.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
And Greg, 2 seasons ago, the Bucks ranked 1st in defensive rating. Last season, they dropped down to number 19.
Yeah, shifting defensive schemes, coaching changes, also swapping Drew Holiday for Damian Lillard. But they can and should be better than 19.
Now here's Lillard. For the 3. And Pirtle pulls it down. Ingram against Kuzma. Now here's Ingram. D right on him. Clock at 6. Rebound, Milwaukee. They can go 2 for 1.
It's about being smart right now.
Lillard against Quickly for 3. And again, the Bucks miss. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Now Ingram. 12 points for him. 12 seconds left in the first. Three-pointer. Knocks down the three ball. Ingram's got 15.
And really, he came into the game with that long-range shot looking great. Boy, he could wind up with a crazy number of threes today.
And that concludes the first quarter of play. Raptors lead by... And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Raptors.
We've got a bunch of this game yet to be played, but they're shooting it well from the three-point line. That's got to be a welcome sight.
And their assist total, also impressive early, creating with the pass and playing for teammates.
So with Lillard on the bench, here's the five for Doc Rivers right now. We've got Bobby Portis. Taurean Prince is out there with Kevin Porter. And it's Green, and it's Sims in at the center position. That one's good, and the Raptor lead is cut down to just 4 points with a bucket from Prince. Toronto's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. And Barrett slams it in.
Well, it's all about how do you get the best players on your team, the shots they want in the offense. Put RJ in pick and roll and let him go to work.
For three, Portis. It's rebounded by Barrett.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
The shot's good. Barrett's got the lead up to 8 now for the Raptors.
Well, the versatility he possesses makes him a very tough cover, guys.
Prince looking around. Lets it go with the three. Hands it from downtown. 5 points in the game.
It's hard to make your way in today's NBA without being a tremendous three-point shooter. Taurean Prince doing work from beyond the arc.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Sims the pass to Portis. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Yeah, terrific play right there. Great strength to finish through the contact.
Well, Doris, both you and I had the honor of being in that 2020 bubble in Florida. Any memories from Orlando?
I think, Kev, just how unique this setting was, and I have to give some props to the players. No fans, no normalcy, away from their families for extended periods, and yet they were able to lock in and give us some incredible moments.
Bucks trail by 4. Prince in the post. Barrett covering. Sims the pass to Portis. From deep, Prince. Left side, Portis. Green kicks to Prince. Goes up again. Rebound by the Raptors. And they're pushing it up. Lays it in off the pretty alley-oop. And the Raptors lead by 6.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition offense. If it can end at the cup, it's exactly where you want it.
Prince with the defensive effort. Bucks have gone 3 of 8 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. 3 minutes of action so far in the second quarter. Bangs home the trifecta. Prince has got a couple of three-pointers in the second for Milwaukee.
Well, it's not just Taurean Prince's defense that makes him an impactful player. This guy understands how to play in pick and roll. What a nice job.
He nails it, and we're tied up. Prince has got 11 points.
Yet another three. Once we hit the second quarter, it just seems as if those threes just started to fall like raindrops.
On offense, here are the Bucks. They're on a 12-4 run right now. Another miss by Prince.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Barrett inside the three-point line. His shot is good. Scores his third basket in 6 tries. Shooting 50%.
Nice looking shot there from Barrett. You can tell he's confident when he's shooting the ball.
Barrett against Green. Prince wide open. Connects from three-point range. 14 points for him.
And when Prince is in a groove, he rides that momentum, such an aggressive offensive player.
Driving inside. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Bucks.
We've got a bunch of this game yet to be played, but they're shooting it well from the three-point line. That's got to be a welcome sight.
I think the other thing they've done a great job of is making their presence felt inside, converting tons of paint opportunities.
Raptors with the lead. Here's Walter. They get it back. Robinson. The layup off target.
Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
That three off the mark. Toronto's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. And it's Barrett penetrating. Banked in off the glass. Barrett's got 8 points in the quarter.
Excellent instincts from R.J. Barrett right there. Finds the gap, drives with confidence.
And here's Prince outside. Another miss by Prince. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow. Right here on 2K Sports. Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Brandon Ingram has been sensational.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
One of the things every player is after is efficiency at the offensive end. And boy, this young guy has done just that.
Barnes and Pirtle make up the inside pair. Emmanuel quickly out there with Grady Dick. And it's Ingram in at the 3 spot. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto.
Well, lean frame, but Prince has some strength, able to take on defenders and brush past the contact.
ADB, one thing about Kyle Kuzma, at 6'9", he is a big wing.
Well, what I love about him, Kevin, is that he's such a strong shooter. He can bang in the post if you need him to. He always puts up solid rebounding numbers. And I think the final piece we've seen him developing is his ability to distribute the basketball.
Launches a 3. And it's Ingram missing. Milwaukee in the lead. Here's Kuzma. And he banks in the layup.
Kyle Kuzma doing work in the painted area. That's beautiful.
Dick finds Ingram. Good on the triple. Ingram's got 18 points.
And you're asking for more trouble than you can handle if you're going to let him just roam free from beyond the arc.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, Brook Lopez started off, of course, as a post scorer, but he's completely reshaped his game over time, becoming a three-point threat and a defensive stopper. He said, I tried to focus more on being a pillar at the defensive end, someone my teammates can rely on. I'm always talking to paint, letting them know I'm there to back them up. Kevin?
He's got great communication skills, David. Thanks for the report.
Well, the contact on Pirtle, pretty clear there. The big man getting tough and gets the call.
Doris, what this team likes about Jakob Pirtle, the combination of 7-foot size and great skill.
You know what, Kevin, to me, this young man has a nuanced understanding of the game. He sees the floor, so that means at his size, he can make on-time and on-target passes. He's a very capable rebounder and defender. There's just a lot to like about his game.
Back to Dick. Pirtle sets the pick for Ingram. Lets it go from the wing. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the miss. The Bucks have gone 4 of 6 from the field since the start of the third. From deep, Prince. And Pirtle pulls it down. Pirtle's got 6 rebounds now in the game. And here's Ingram from the arc. And again, no good by Toronto. Milwaukee's gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Lopez outside. Antetokounmpo passes to Lopez. Kuzma outside. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. Here's the 3. Another miss by Prince.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Pass to Dick. 3-pointer. Offensive rebound. Hurdle's shot is off.
Got to credit the defense. They found a way to stop him, and that's never an easy task.
Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Prince, that's for 2. Another miss by Prince.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
I think expect them to go back to it because that's the kind of shot this offense is designed to generate.
And the Raptors going out now with a whole new group. 1:29 left in the third quarter of the game. Pass to Mobo. His 3-pointers off the mark. The Bucks shooting 39% from the floor. Not their best. On deep, Trent. Mobo with the rebound. Mobo's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. It's Barrett on the wing. Trying to get something going. And Barrett slams it in.
This guy can finish with either hand. What a finish from R.J. Barrett.
Portis sets the pick for Trent. Traps in the tray. Trent's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
For 3, Barrett. And the 3 ball is good. Barrett's got it all tied up now for the Raptors.
Wow, the answer from R.J. Barrett. That 3-point big-time delivery.
Porter with it. Robinson picks him up. Porter dishes to Sims. And the foul on Jacoby Walter. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Sims kicks to Trent. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own. Trent's got 6 in the quarter.
Pre-shot preparation, so important. You have to be ready to rise and fire as soon as that ball touches your hands. Gary Trent Jr., yes, sir.
They double him with Green. Pass to Shed. Driving the lane. 6 to shoot. Barrett wide open. He fires. And again, Toronto with the triple.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Third quarter come.
With 3 quarters.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Here's Lillard. And Milwaukee looking at who they've got. The post pair, the longtime duo of Antetokounmpo and Lopez. Trent's out there with Damian Lillard. And it's Kuzma in at the 3, the small forward. Quickly against Lillard. The shot's good from Quickly. Quickly's got his first 2 points.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
Well, you've got to earn trust and equity by making shots. Nice delivery there.
And there's an edge to Lillard's game. He's fearless, and you can see it when he's finishing in traffic.
Milwaukee making a switch here. Trent's checked in. Hey, GA, how about Damian Lillard's time in Portland? 11 magnificent years.
I mean, Kevin, arguably the best trailblazer of all time. Rookie of the year, then 7 All-Star appearances. Dame will always be a legend in the Rose City.
Lopez passes to Lillard. Hurdle with the steal. Dick with it, and it's Trent picking him up. Dick, that's good.
Oh, good balance from Dick. Able to take the contact and still score inside.
Lillard outside. Shoots the 3. And it's Toronto with the rebound. Hurdle's got 8 rebounds in this game. Ingram outside. Hurdle with a screen on Kuzma to take the lead. And it's Ingram missing.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And the Bucks miss again. Toronto's gotten the three-point bug tonight. They've taken 15 shots outside the arc. 6 of 15. The three from Barnes. They grab their own miss. Fires for three. And that one's good. Ingram's got 21.
And we've seen this type of effortless dominance from Ingram before. Growing accustomed to carrying the load.
Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. And here's Barnes for three. Lillard with the rebound. Milwaukee's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Trent. And Barnes sends it back.
Get those long arms to work, Scotty Barnes. Send it back, young sir.
Lillard scanning the floor. The three. Here's Antetokounmpo. And three chances on that possession, but they just couldn't find a way to score. Barnes outside. Hurdle with a screen on Lillard. Here's quickly. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. Oh, and here we go. Antetokounmpo. Nobody back. Antetokounmpo using his speed in transition.
And you know he knows he's the leader of this team. Giannis embracing the opportunity to come through with big baskets.
Trent kicks to Lillard. A three-pointer is right on target. And now it's a three-point Bucks lead.
Such a clutch shooter. This guy lives for these kinds of moments and delivers.
Ingram a screen on Lillard. Ingram outside. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Ingram's got a pair of threes here in the fourth quarter for the Raptors. Lillard against Quickly. Here is Lillard. Pass to Kuzma. Shot clock at 5. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
What I love about Kyle Kuzma is this guy understands there's more to the game than just scoring. That's a change from his rookie season. Now he wants to contribute defensively, and he gets on the glass, guys.
The Bucks making a change here. Prince is checked in.
But those were essential. Very steady work at the free throw line in a very tight game.
A drive by Barnes. And here's quickly for three. The rebound by the Bucks. Lillard's got 4 rebounds now tonight. The three. And Pirtle pulls it down. The Raptors have gone 4-10 here in the final period. Not the time to go cold. And it's Kuzma with the ball for Milwaukee. The lead is 2. Lopez kicks to Kuzma. Prince in the post. Dick defending. Prince in the corner. 5 to shoot. From the arc. Knocks down the 3.
How about Taurean Prince? The confidence to take and make a big-time shot.
And it's Ingram missing. It's Prince on the wing. Another miss by Prince. Here's Toronto.
They've got to take the first good shot they can find.
And they've got to be efficient with the clock. Quick score, quick foul.
Fires from deep. Another miss by Prince. Here's Dick. So it's Milwaukee picking up the win. A narrow. Thank you, David. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now.
Mitchell, then it's Bam Adebayo, and it's Ware in at the center position. And for Toronto, Barnes and Pirtle down low at the 4 and 5. Emmanuel quickly is out there with Grady Dick, and it's Ingram in at the small forward position. Hero for 3. We should see some great ball movement with these two teams, Grant. Fantastic group of passers on each side.
They're just so unselfish. They play for one another. You can see how it keeps the whole team involved. And I'll tell you what, I just love watching teams that can pass like this.
Here's Toronto now. Pirtle up top. Lets it go from 14. Quickly. The layup off target. Miami has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Adebayo, no good. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Ali LaForce.
I had a chance to catch up with Darko Rajakovic. I asked him outright if he had a plan for Tyler Hero. Coach let me in on their strategy, saying, quote, "We just have to cause problems for him on defense. Hand in the face, crowd him. Anything to discourage him from taking shots. So he hopes they can keep Tyler quiet by hassling him all night long." Back to you.
Appreciate the report, Ali. Where? That's good.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Well, Grant, the Miami Heat are as professionally run as any franchise in this league.
Yeah, and certain numbers point to that. They minimize turnovers, they don't commit cheap fouls, and they hit their free throws. So, in other words, they don't give anything away.
Quickly from outside. That one falls. He's now 1 for 3.
Yeah, here's a list of things I don't want to do, and right at the top is guard that guy.
Pass to Jaquez. Trying to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. Toronto has gone 1 of 4 from deep. Here's Ware. Fires the 3. Pirtle grabs a miss.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
And he banks in the layup.
The defensive effort was lacking a bit, but hey, give him credit for finding a weakness there.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Sinks it from distance.
Well, the catch and shoot is where Tyler Hero excels.
Here's quickly. Barnes feeling it out a bit. Misses the 3. The Heat have gone only 3 for 9 from the floor. Here's Ware. Buries it. He's 2 for 4 in this game.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let-up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
Got the ball where he wanted it, but then got swarmed.
No good from outside. Raptors trail by 6. Quickly passes to Pirtle. The rebound by Ware. And it's Mitchell with the ball for Miami. Hero finds Mitchell. Back to Hero. The 3. That one's good. Mitchell making the play. Mitchell's got 3 assists now in this one. Quickly from outside. Hits the 3-pointer. Quickly's got 6.
Quickly, competitive, and responds with a 3 of his own.
Adebayo from long range. Pirtle grabs a miss. Toronto's gone just 2 for 6 from the arc here in the first. You know, he's 6'9". Brent, would you call Bam Adebayo a small ball center?
If you were standing in front of him, B.A., would you do that? I don't know if I want to do that. I want to ask Bam what he wants to be called, whether it's center or forward. It doesn't really much matter. This guy can play both ends of the floor and can dominate a game. He's got great strength, great length, and continues to grow his game.
Outside Mitchell, and there's a pick. Pass to Hero. Fades and shoots. Rebound Toronto. Outside Barnes. Outside Ingram. Off target with the 3.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
From deep, Mitchell. And we've got 28 seconds left to play in the first. Just 5 to shoot. It's stolen by Pirtle. It's a one-on-one situation. Ingram on the wing. Jaquez covers. against Jaquez. Left side Ingram goes up from the top of the key. And so the first quarter is in the books. Heat out in front, up by 4. And we'll bring you the starter. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Heat.
Well, in today's NBA, the three-point shot is so valuable. They realize this, and that's why they're continuing to drain as many as they can.
Well, not only that, but you love how unselfish they've been to start this game. That's going to get all the guys in a great flow and feeling good. So moving that ball around and scoring off assists, it's a nice way to play.
On the court for Miami here in the second. Hero and Jaquez Jr. are out on the perimeter. Then it's Bam Adebayo. Then it's Davion Mitchell. And it's Ware in at the center position. Grant, we're starting to see more players throwing alley-oops to themselves off the backboard. Did you ever do that?
In practice, maybe, but although I had some leaping ability early on, I never had the audacity to do it in a real game.
Three-pointer Rozier. And it's Toronto with a rebound. Here's Walter. The 3 is up. Barrett can't hit. Rozier outside. 4-3. The shot no good. Raptors trail by 5. Second quarter of basketball. About a minute played so far. That one falls.
Well, the defense allowed that one. He had a clear path to the cup.
Miami's gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. Anderson for 3. That shot missing. Toronto's gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Looking at the Raptors, Brent, things have not gone too smoothly since their 2019 championship.
Well, I felt like that championship roster was built just for that year, though, BA. There wasn't a lot of, progression that was going to come from that. They went in, they got Kawhi, they won the championship, and now it's all about rebuilding their franchise in the style that they want to do it. They have one guy that they believe in Scotty Barnes, RJ Barrett on the trade, and slowly and surely they're going to start to put these pieces around to become a contender again.
The Raptors have gotten nothing to go out of 5 attempts so far this quarter. They get it back. Here's Robinson. They shoot again. Pass to Shed. Takes a 3. Anderson pulls it down. Heat leading by 6. Rozier left side. To the middle. And stolen by Barrett. Here comes Toronto on the push. And it's good for 2.
Good ball pressure and fast plays like that will tighten this up quick.
Anderson for 3. Walter pulls it in. Oh, deflected. Barrett up top, hounded by Wiggins. Pass to Walter. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
And that's a good heads-up play there from RJ.
Kicks it out to Anderson. Back to Rozier. Now Wiggins, guarded by Barrett. Again, the Heat misses. And for the Raptors, they're shooting at 30% here in the second. The shot is good, and this game is back to even. Barrett's got his first 2 points.
When RJ can play where he's mixing up speeds, but is also in control of himself, this is the kind of stuff you get from him.
Three-pointer. And the basket by Highsmith. Highsmith's got his first 3 points of the game.
Nice delivery there. You can't hesitate when a man comes free on the perimeter. He got it, went right into the shot.
It falls. He's now 2 of 5 from the field.
Now, one of the keys to Barrett's game is he's got to play tough.
On the attack, Rozier. Wiggins passes to Anderson. Fires from the wing. Rebound, Toronto. And a fast break now for the Raptors. Barrett, he's open. The 3. He buries it from 3. Barrett's got 7 points here in the quarter.
Well, finding some room there on the perimeter, the lefty, R.J. Barrett, knocks it down.
Here's Robinson. It's rebounded by Barrett.
That's a shocker there. Did not expect him to miss from that range. He's got to be shooting close to 60% from there. No way he's going to pass that shot up. The D is way too far back and relaxed in getting out on him.
Wiggins against Barrett. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play opportunity. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. And Brent, the Heat always looking to compete year in, year out.
Well, for good reason. This team takes a lot of pride in giving themselves a chance every year. And the way the front office conducts their business is they believe they can put together the type of roster that is going to go out there and take care of things to put them in position to be successful.
Back to Barnes. What if it goes? He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. R.J. Barrett, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for Toronto, hunting for opportunities, leading to 9 points in the quarter. Back after this.
And get ready for the fan half-court shot drums. They're thinking about the shot.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Nice game. Great performance by R.J. Barrett.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
They're just way too easy out there, and I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
Barnes and Pirtle down low at the 4 and 5. Grady Dick out there with Emmanuel quickly. And it's Ingram in at the 3 spot. That's the 5 out there for the Raptors. The 3 from Mitchell. Nails it from 3. Mitchell's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
That's a shot he's going to bury, especially when left open.
The shot by Ingram, no good. And here's Adebayo. He'll bring it up for the Heat. Their biggest lead of the game was 9.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that open.
Quickly passes to Barnes, and the shot goes in.
Look how selfless Quickly was on that play, just creating team offense.
The Heat with the lead. And you know, Brent, Scotty Barnes does so much for this team. That includes creating for others.
Yeah, I think that's probably the #1 attribute. He's got the length and size to be a defender that can guard 2 through 4, BA, but Scotty's a problem because he can create opportunities and advantage on the offensive end.
Here's Ingram. They get it again. Pass to Pirtle. Ingram against Mitchell. Ingram, the pass to Quickly. And another shot. Kicks it out to Barnes. Lets the 3 fly. Rebound Miami. Ware's got 5 rebounds tonight. And he ends that fast break chance. An intentional foul. That's a textbook example of the transition take foul rule.
And Hero, one of those guys you just rely on coming in and giving you that offensive pop. Does a lot of things for his team on that end of the floor.
A nice shot by Mitchell. Raptors trail by 5. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Barnes can't get that one to fall. Miami has gotten 2 of 4 threes to fall here in this third quarter. That's to Ware. Here's the 3. Quickly with the rebound.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Knocks it loose. Stolen by Mitchell. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Here's a great quote from Coach Eric Spoelstra, who said, "The Miami Heat culture is a system based on discipline and hard work. We stand for something. That's competition. That's winning. We feel that there's a championship DNA that you can develop." And Brian, they walk the walk.
One of the great organizations in the league, Allie. Knocks down the triple.
Ingram might want the straight-on shot, but if it's available in the corner, he can knock it down.
Hero outside. And the call will be against Brandon Ingram. That'll be a second foul of the game.
And that puts them just one foul from the bonus.
Hero finds Jaquez. Drains the triple. Jaquez has got his first 3 points of the game.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth, showing real confidence at the arc.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
Grant, would you say the Raptors are in the process of starting over?
You know, I certainly don't think that's the wrong thing to call it, BA. Coaching changes, some big trades. They're shuffling things around and trying to start building something new.
Miami leading by 5. Hero for 3. Drills it from deep. Hero's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
The Heat have gotten only 4 of 10 shots to fall so far in the third. Here's Jaquez. And the Heat, another 3.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
And the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
And the Raptors miss again.
That's another just bad decision on a night full of those. His shot selection tonight has been questionable at best.
Raptors trail by 11. Here's Ingram. And a slam dunk by Ingram.
Just level when B.I. gets up like that and just stretches out for 2.
To the left wing. Adebayo from long range. They grab their own miss. Pass to Jaquez. There's the triple. And Adebayo with the 3. Adebayo's got 6.
Man, bigs like Adebayo gotta drain shots to keep the defense honest. Nice to see him working on that part of his game.
3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Jaquez. And it's all from three-point range. The Raptors shooting a low 30% from the floor. The 3 is up. Dick gets the bucket.
I'll tell you, Grady Dick can shoot for days. I mean, his confidence from beyond the arc is really incredible.
Here's Ware. Got it up. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And so it's the Miami Heat. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Setting the floor for the Heat. Hero and Jaquez Jr. are out on the perimeter. Then it's Davion Mitchell. Then it's Bam Adebayo. And it's Ware in at the 5, roaming the paint. Quickly passes to Ingram. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Heat leading by 12. And here's Jaquez. From deep three-point land. Quickly with a rebound.
Maybe a little false confidence there. Not a high percentage shot for him.
Coaches will tell you that's a bad shot, but when your teammates tell you that, you probably got to think about it. 2 teammates connecting right there. Slick feed.
Now Mitchell. From outside the arc. Pirtle grabs a miss. Pirtle's got 11 rebounds in the game. Here's Dick. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Ingram.
Yeah, we all raise our eyebrows to the scoring, but Brandon Ingram is an assist getter.
Here's Jaquez. Releases from the wing and drills it. And the Heat lead by 9. Toronto's gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. The open shot by Barnes. Again, the Raptors good for 2 more. Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. Hero on the wing. Guarded by Dick. Left side Mitchell. The 3. Gets the three to fall.
And let's face it, when you're down this many points, you simply can't let them get that good of a look.
Teachable moment there. Lapses like this are backbreakers.
He's been tremendous at corralling misses all night long.
Yeah, it's almost like he's got a magnet on that ball here tonight. He's in the right spot all the time.
It's Jaquez on the wing. And the three off target. Raptors trail by 10. Here's Barnes. There's the drive. Got a hand on it. And here we go. The Heat fast break. Jaquez no good. Barnes in the post. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse.
No, just an easy reverse for him. He has nice feel and touch around the bucket.
Heat leading by 8. Has to Ware. Fires for 3. Rebound Toronto.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
And Pirtle, here we go. He's off on the layup. The Heat have gotten just 3 of 9 shots to go in. Struggling this fourth quarter. Again, the Heat misses.
I think if I was coaching these guys right now, especially him, I'd tell him, you take one more three-point shot, we're going to have some conversations here side by side.
The Raptors have got 4 of 8 shots to drop here in this final quarter. 1:52 left in the final quarter. The three from Quickly knocks down the triple.
And Quickly is made for these moments. He takes huge pride in knocking down the big ones.
Has to Ware. The three. Nails it from 3. And the Heat lead by 8.
And just a painful blow right there. I mean, eyeing the lead, they give up a big triple.
Oh, got that one up quick.
Ingram stepping up and sensing the moment.
And here are the Heat now. They held a 12-point lead earlier. Out to the right wing. Adebayo finds Hero. Mitchell against Quickly. Shot clock at 6. Jaquez no good.
And he just hasn't been able to get it going this period.
No, I haven't seen him in comfortable spots, or at least spots we've seen in this offensive set that are allowing him to settle in.
On the wing, Mitchell. Three-pointer off the mark. Toronto has gone 3 of 6 from downtown so far in the fourth. Dick with a miss.
Well, you make strides to get back in the ball game, but an errant shot like that can definitely cost you any kind of momentum. Have to use better judgment there.
Crucial possession right here.
The crowd is on edge.
And he buries it. What a beautiful shot. Brings him within 3.
This is why you love Brandon Ingram.
On the wing, Mitchell. Pass to Jaquez. Knocked loose. Ingram with the ball. Guarded down by Jaquez. Here's Quickly. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
His first personal foul. Second team foul.
He hits the first one, and that brings him within 2 here. And a tough break as his second attempt is no good at the line. And I think we'll see him milk the clock a bit.
Yeah, seems like the heady move right now.
It's stolen by Pirtle to take the lead. Oh my! What a shot!
And just Shakespearean there, a smart read. Saw the defense was collapsing inside, so he wisely pulled up from the outside and drilled it.
And an intentional foul there stops the clock.
And a smart choice right there. I mean, you can't allow them to just drain the clock.
Second one is good, getting both at the line. And it's a 3-point game.
Huge free throws, bumps the lead up to 3, and now they simply have to guard against the 3-ball.
And so it's Eric Spoelstra with the timeout here. There is a lot on the line, and he is determined to make sure everyone's on the same page. All right, thoughts on what coach is going to do here?
And a 3 would tie it up. If they have
Greg, we're sure to see a lot of quality basketball here tonight, given the veteran talent on both sides.
Yeah, tremendously high IQs from both teams, so expect a clean game. And some of these players have been through it all in this league.
So the opening lineup for the Heat, wing pairing will be Hero and Jaquez Jr. Then it's Bam Adebayo. Then it's Mitchell, and it's Ware in at the 5. Prince's shot is good.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
And here's Mitchell from the arc. And the rebound goes to Lopez.
Finding space on the perimeter, but he couldn't capitalize.
Kuzma inside. He's covered by Hero. Outside, Antetokounmpo. It's hauled in by the Heat. Well, Greg, it took 40 years, but the Bucks finally won their second NBA title back in 2021.
Yeah, Kareem leading that 71 squad. Giannis was the man in 2021, averaging 35 and 13 during the finals, closing out the Suns with that 50-piece in Game 6.
Here's Giannis after Tyler Hero's bucket. And that one's good out of the Kumbo.
And you love watching Giannis operate inside. So assertive enforcement.
Hero with the screen on Kuzma. They grab their own miss. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Rocket 6. Beyond the arc. Drains the three-pointer.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
The Bucks have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Lopez passes to Kuzma. And Ware pulls it down. Miami's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. On D, Adebayo. That shot is off. Lillard left side. Misses the 3, and he used the pump fake well there, but he couldn't capitalize. Here's Jaquez. No good with the triple. Milwaukee's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. To the inside.
Man, with that skill set at 6'11", Giannis might be the toughest guard in the league.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. That free throw, no good. And Dwayne Wade is the first Heat player to be honored with a statue. And Greg, that's pretty significant for a very successful franchise.
And Kevin, well deserved, right? D-Wade, the best player in franchise history. He helped bring 3 championships to the city. Plus, he's already got a street named after him.
Milwaukee, no good that time either.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. It's important to remember Damian Lillard was a 2-star prospect coming out of high school in Oakland. He says that the doubt I faced, what I found is I have true belief in myself. I poured a lot in and just continued to work. That's why when I struggle, I never waver because I know that I'm true to it. Eventually, I'm going to have my time. Kevin?
I think they call that Dame time. Hey, David, thank you. And so here is Miami following the bucket by the Bucks.
Well, you couldn't ask for a better look. That's one he's got to knock down.
And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Here's Antetokounmpo, and he makes good on the layup. Antetokounmpo's got 6 points.
And guarding Giannis on the interior, no easy task. He's got ways to score over, under, and through you.
Jaquez with the bucket.
He can be a forgotten man in their offense sometimes, but the D still has to keep an eye on him.
Prince wide open. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Jaquez outside. From downtown, some solid defense from Antetokounmpo. 2-for-1 chance here.
Let's see if they use the clock to their advantage.
Giannis dunks it down.
Making it look simple. The athleticism of Giannis on full display.
And here's Adebayo outside. Drains it from beyond the arc. Adebayo's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Kuzma kicks to Antetokounmpo. And Lopez has it in the corner. Prince heads for two. It's hauled in by the Heat.
Well, I'm surprised that didn't fall for him. We know that's a shot he can hit, and there wasn't much resistance either.
Just 4 seconds left in the first quarter. And here's Antetokounmpo outside. And so it's the Miami Heat with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. And thanks. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Heat.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
And also, guys, they're playing for one another right now. All those extra passes are leading to easy buckets.
On the court for the Heat, Anderson is out there with Andrew Wiggins. Then there's Terry Rozier. Then there's Kevin Love. And it's Robinson in a two-guard. So it's Miami now. Love gets to Wiggins. This one for three. It's rebounded by Portis. Bucks trail by 6. On the wing, Green. Covered by Wiggins. And it's Green missing. Miami's gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight. 5 of 12. And the 3 off target. And for Milwaukee, they're shooting just 33%, struggling to get good looks. And the Bucks miss again.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
Well, the Miami Heat have always been in contention, Stan, for the East, and you've worked in the organization. Why is that?
Well, look, Kevin, I'll admit to a bit of a bias here, but they have a great coach, maybe the best in the league. He's been there since 2008. That consistency and continuity really helps, and this team expects themselves to win no matter what they go through.
Milwaukee's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. And yes, it's good. Portis has got his first points in this one. Miami leading by 4. Wiggins dishes to Love. Wiggins up top. Pass to Robinson. A three-pointer off the mark. The Bucks have gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. Trent can't hit. And it's Anderson with the ball for Miami. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Outside Portis. The tray. Good, and a nice assist from Porter. Portis has got 5 points so far.
Well, so many bigs excel from three-point range these days, and he's right up there with the best of them.
Anderson the screen. And Robinson wide open. He shoots. Drills the three-pointer.
Maxing baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
The Heat with the lead. And here's Anderson from the arc. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Milwaukee's gone 2 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the first. Trent can't hit.
Defensive breakdown there, and they got lucky. He's not going to miss too many of those.
Robinson misses. Bucks have gone just 33% from the field in what's been a cold second quarter for them. Just 3 of 9. And again, the Bucks miss.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or 2.
Yeah, it was a great look. Sometimes they don't fall. You've just got to keep taking great shots.
So it's the Bucks now, following the three-point attempt by Andrew Wiggins. Wiggins with the block.
His length gives Wiggins an advantage on the D. He can get his hand to shots that a lot of other players would not be able to impact.
Now Green Following the three-point attempt by Andrew Wiggins. Here's Portis. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
You know what? Nice job there on the attack at the rim, drawing the contact.
For Milwaukee, they have missed both free throws they've attempted tonight.
Yeah, and fairly decent a season ago, about 77% from the line. And among NBA bigs, he is known for his ability to deliver at the free throw line.
Now, here's Rozier. No scoring in this one. To the paint. The kick out to Anderson. No good on the three.
And even without that three ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
So they take the lead. Trent's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
Unselfish basketball. That's what coaches love to see.
Anderson finds Wiggins. Outside for Robinson. Fires the three. And it's Wiggins missing.
Yeah, and that three-point shot really has looked awful here in the second quarter. It hasn't stopped him from attempting them, but it's time to maybe find something else to do.
That's inexcusable defense right there. You gotta contest the shot better than that.
Wiggins drives in. Anderson outside. Love outside. Rozier against Porter. Shot clock at 5. Robinson for 3. It's rebounded by Portis. Portis has got 4 rebounds in this game. And here is Trent outside. Offensive rebound. And Green launches it from deep. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Bucks ahead. All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. You look at Antetokounmpo really making a difference here.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, I'd love to see what they drew up in the locker room, because you're right. He's the problem right now.
The post pair, the longtime duo of Antetokounmpo and Lopez. Damian Lillard out there with Prince, and it's Kuzma in at the 3 spot. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Doc Rivers. And here is Antetokounmpo following the 3 from Davion Mitchell.
And once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping him.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
Well, give credit to the screener there. That's how you help free up your teammates.
Now, here's Adebayo. And stolen by Kuzma. Prince with it. Picked up by Hero. A 3 ball. Taurean Prince, and that's good. Prince has got the lead up to 6 now for the Bucks. And Greg, you talk about toughness, a compete factor. How does a team create that culture?
Call it critical mass. When you have the entire organization and enough players committed to that kind of effort, everyone has to meet that level.
And here's Adebayo. After Taurean Prince hitting the 3. Launches it. And the Heat, another 3.
No hesitation from Adebayo there. Had to love seeing him taking this shot with confidence.
Here's Giannis. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. Giannis has got 4 points this quarter. Here's Ware. Lopez covering. Adebayo with the bucket.
And you can tell he's looking for his shot. He just believes in it.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
Just simply overpowers the defense. Giannis flexing that near 7-foot frame.
This will be his 3rd free throw shot of the game. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Mitchell with it, now guarded by Antetokounmpo. It's tipped and stolen by Prince. Oh, and here we go. Antetokounmpo. No, but
dunk.
And how's that for a one-man show? Put this fella on Broadway.
The most magnificent alley-oop we could have seen. Now, here's Antetokounmpo. Kuzma passes to Giannis. It's Prince on the wing. Back to Antetokounmpo. Shot clock at 6. A floater. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo. The Heat trail by 7. At the top of the key, Mitchell. And a wide open look for Hero. Buries it from three-point range. Hero's got 5 points so far.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
And when Giannis is hitting that midi, best of luck. He truly becomes unguardable.
Adebayo kicks to Hero. A three-pointer, no good.
Well, you can tell he thinks he should have had that one. Even harder on him when he's got a good look like that and it doesn't go down.
Antetokounmpo up top. Giannis says, "Get off me!"
Contact just doesn't matter against Giannis. Once he's inside, he is not to be stopped.
Where, no good. Bucks leading by 8. Kuzma kicks to Lillard. The Bucks working the ball around. Antetokounmpo, no good.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Back to Hawkins. Pass to Adebayo. There's Hero with the 3. Rebound, Milwaukee. Giannis outside. Now here's Lopez. Right side, Antetokounmpo. Lopez inside. Lillard the pass to Prince. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. The Heat trail by 8. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Hero, no good. And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for the Bucks. From deep, Prince nailed from three-point land. Prince has got 2 now from beyond the arc in the 3rd for Milwaukee. Hero passes to Hawkins. Ware kicks to Mitchell. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Mitchell's got 9.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a stick.
Giannis Antetokounmpo, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for Milwaukee. He put together quite a quarter, 13 points in all, and he looks to be planning for more. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Yeah, that's high-level playmaking. He makes it look easy, but it's not.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th and final quarter. And for Miami, look at who they've got out there. Wing pairing will be Hero and Hawkins Jr. Then it's Bam Adebayo. Then it's Mitchell, and it's Ware. And at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Antetokounmpo can't get it to go. The Heat trail by 8. Hawkins with the ball. Lillard picks him up. The shot by Adebayo, no good. Prince outside. No good on the triple.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession. The defenders need to recognize the importance of staying on him as we get into crunch time.
Antetokounmpo, a screen on Hero. And here's Prince outside. Rebound by the Heat. Adebayo's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Back to Mitchell. Pass to Adebayo. Misses the 3. Milwaukee leading by 5. And here's Prince outside. Another miss by Prince.
Well, he is desperately trying to get something going. but this has not been his night. They need to consider making an adjustment.
Jaquez with the bucket.
What a time for him to step up. Big three right there.
Well, guys who can make big shots at the end of games have become a necessity in this league.
Here's Giannis, and the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Every aspect of Giannis's game showing tonight, just unreal.
Mitchell passes to Ware. Back to Mitchell, jacks up a three, and Lopez pulls it down. Milwaukee's gone ice cold from three-point land, 0-4 since the start of the final quarter. From deep, Prince, and it's Miami with the rebound. Adebayo's got his 5th rebound in this one. Jaquez the pass to Mitchell. Back to Jaquez. Mitchell sets the screen for Jaquez. Off target from outside.
Well, I've been here before. You're looking to get back in the game, but desperation threes are not the way to do it.
Antetokounmpo makes it off the glass. And it's a 6-point Milwaukee lead.
And how about the grit and determination in the post? I mean, essential qualities to have late in a close game.
Mitchell a screen on Kuzma. Pass to Adebayo. And again, it's the Heat missing. Bucks leading by 6. It's Prince on the wing. Covered by Mitchell. And Prince is good for 3. Prince has got 9 points here in the second half.
That pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look for that.
Antetokounmpo against Adebayo. Going inside. 6 on the shot clock. Such a wide open look.
Oh, a dead-eye shooter. Hero is always ready to snipe it off the feed.
Oh, Kuzma's in position. And out of bounds as the Heat gain possession.
And the misconnection there. Fans guarding their beverages. That's a pass he'd like back for sure.
Hero kicks to Mitchell. Hero with the screen on Kuzma. There's the triple. Rebound, Milwaukee. They've led by as many as 11 points. To the wing on the left. Lillard surveying the D. And here's Prince outside. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
Guys, I think this is a game they have to feel good about as we wind through the final moments here in what looks to be a solid win for the Bucks.
Looking at both these teams, they're great rebounders, and on any given night, you might not know who would have the advantage on the boards.
They made the most of those extra rebounds as well.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Giannis.
Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in.
Prince misses. Greg, nothing short of some once-in-a-lifetime plays are going to save them now.
Yeah, the door is just about to close on this one. But hey, never say never.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Here's Giannis. It's good. And stolen by Lillard. Puts up a deep 3. And so it's the Bucks taking care of business in this one. All right, David, thanks so much. And that'll do it, folks. So now for Greg Anthony, Stan Van Gundy, and David All.
is out there with Dick, and it's Ingram in at the 3 slot. And for Milwaukee, inside we have Giannis and Lopez. Taurean Prince is out there with Damian Lillard, and it's Kuzma in at the 3. Pass to Antetokounmpo. And the highlight of this game could be the matchup at the 5 spot, Clark.
You know, Brian, we've seen strong play at the center position these last few years, and we've got 2 bigs who can each take over a game, so I think it's going to be a lot of fun watching them square off.
B.A., the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, and absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that.
Part of what makes him unique, guys, that combination of power and polish.
Here's Prince. The Raptors making their last shot. 5 on the clock. Screen by Antetokounmpo. Takes the 3. Pure from 3-point range.
Oh, just a nice quick decision that time in the screen and roll by Prince. I like that decisiveness there.
Offensive rebound. Outside Dick from the arc. First shot won't go.
Tell you what, the defense was lucky there. I mean, leave him that open from range, he'll typically knock it down.
Here's Prince, guarded by Dick. Prince can't hit. Toronto has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Well, Clark, this Bucks roster is loaded with veteran talent, but their window for another run won't last long.
No, those windows don't last forever, especially with so many young teams around the league on the ascent. The Bucks may want to take a page from them and give some of their younger players a chance to grow and contribute.
And again, Toronto no good. Milwaukee has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Knocks down the long J. Prince has got 6 points.
Yeah, you know, Prince is always doing a nice job working to get open, and that's the reward you get for staying active, keeping yourself moving, an open look on the jump shot there.
And the ball out of play. The Bucks will have it. And the first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Quickly against Lillard. Inside. And it's Antetokounmpo with a miss.
Well, you got to miss sometimes, but that one seemed like a gimme.
Jacks up a 3. Dick gets the bucket.
I'll tell you, Grady Dick can shoot for days. I mean, his confidence from beyond the arc is really incredible.
And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
First personal foul.
And Clark, Giannis is an endearing player in many ways. Which one of his dad jokes is your favorite?
Tell you what, B.A., I can't pick out a favorite, but I love the fact that he's got such a great sense of humor and a sense of being comfortable in his own skin. That all comes out when he interacts with the media and fans. He doesn't take himself too seriously, and I think that's why so many people love him.
Now here's Ingram. Quickly finds Barnes. And here's Ingram outside. That one's good. And it's Barnes with the assist.
You know, Ingram is somebody you have to watch closely on the perimeter because he's improved his outside shot so much since coming into the league.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Kyle Kuzma the last few seasons has been pushing his scoring over 20 points per game. He said, I'm showing the league that I'm not just a role player. Having a leadership position and getting better every single game, that's what I care about. I want to keep elevating. Brian, high hopes.
Just the 27th pick back in 2017. He's having a dynamite career.
Prince not one to back down from a challenge. Even when you contest his shot, he's going to still concentrate and get it up and down.
And here's Ingram from the arc. Milwaukee with the rebound.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
The 3 from Prince. Sends it home from three-point land. Prince has got 11.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Ingram deciding where to go with it. There's the 3. And he can't get that one.
The green light they gave him early should probably turn red. He needs to get others involved.
Boy, the added work in the weight room for Giannis coming into play there. I mean, you got to send an army to try to stop this guy.
The 3 from Quickly. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
He's a potent mix of effort and ability. Hard to shut down a player of his caliber.
Here's Antetokounmpo. And the shot goes down. 7 points in the game.
Good luck against Giannis in the paint. Get out of the way is probably your best option.
Here's Ingram. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. There's 47 seconds left in the first quarter here. Here's Antetokounmpo. And Giannis throws it down.
Once Giannis gets that close to the rim, you know that he'll do everything he can to make the finish happen.
Here's Barnes. Rebounded by Lopez. Milwaukee leading by 5. 23 seconds left in the first quarter. Back to Prince. Pirtle grabs a miss.
Good shot, gone bad. Gotta finish there.
To the inside, and stolen by Antetokounmpo. Kuzma finds Prince. From deep. Perry.
2 minutes are allowed to review the play.
They're going to look at it again. They need to be certain he beat the buzzer.
While this call may not decide the game, always prefer to get it right.
Yeah, and the NBA replay.
Offense is coming free and easy as we wrap up the first. The Bucks on top. They lead by 5. And the second quarter is on its way when we return. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for Milwaukee.
The way they just continue to drive right at the defense, they've really been overwhelming them when they do this.
You know, something else that's working for them is the three-point shooting. I mean, they've done some damage early on from behind the arc.
So on the floor for Toronto to kick off the second quarter. We've got R.J. Barrett, and it's Shed in at the point. Takes a 3. The offensive rebound, and down it goes. 2 points.
Offensive rebounding is all about wanting it. Fantastic effort there, leading to second chance points.
Here's Antetokounmpo, and the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play. So Milwaukee going with almost an entirely new group here. Sims, he's checked in for Lopez. Green comes in for Kuzma. Gary Trent Jr., he's checked in for Prince. And it's Porter Jr. in for Damian Lillard.
You really have to appreciate and respect the spirit Giannis plays the game with. A beacon of energy and enthusiasm for his team. They all feed off of him. An attitude of joy and unselfishness.
You gotta love how he stuck with the play. Nice work.
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Left side Barrett. Hits the trifecta. Barrett's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
To the paint. Back to Trent. Over Barrett. It's hauled in by Robinson. Raptors trail by 4. 3-pointer. Barrett can't hit. The Bucks have gotten just 2 of 6 field goals to go in the second. Well, Clark, we all continue to be amazed by Giannis. What do you like most about his game?
I just think his passion and energy and relentless effort, he gives it to you every time he steps between the line. You get the sense he's not taking any plays off, and he's trying his very best, and that's an endearing quality and something I've really admired about his game throughout his career.
Antetokounmpo, the pass to Porter, into the lane. Rebound by the Raptors. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Walter. Portis, he's checked in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. The Bucks leading by 7. Portis outside. Lets it fly. Bounces high off the rim and drops.
Boy, his teammates will feed off that bucket. Good looks there from Portis.
And Portis comes to help. Pass to Robinson. Barrett with it. Here's the 3. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. Sims has got 4 rebounds now. To the middle. Deflects the pass. In transition, here they come. He launches a 3. R.J. Barrett, that one's good. Barrett's got 6 in the quarter.
You gotta like the quick decision making from Barrett. Not even hesitating at all off the catch.
Trent finds Portis. It's hauled in by Robinson. Raptors trail by 6. takes it inside. Bobo gets the bucket. Bobo's got his first bucket in this one.
If you give him any sort of space, he's going to attack.
Here's Portis for three. Walter pulls it in. The Raptors have gone 4 of 10 from the field in the second.
Woo! His energy is unmatched.
And, you know, you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
The Raptors have gotten 5 of their first 11 shots to fall here in the second quarter. Milwaukee has gone just 1 of 6 from the perimeter here in the second. Here's Portis for three. They get it back. Outside, Green. Three-pointer. And it's Portis. That time on the assist from Trent. Portis has got 5 points.
This speaks to how assertive Portis is, and he's skilled at knocking it down off the catch, too.
And the Bucks pushing it up now. Trent from long range. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Here's Walter. He's scoreless for three. Barrett can't get it to drop. 3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. They get the rebound. Controls the rebound and the putback. And the Bucks lead by 7.
He really gets in perfect position for the follow. Just a terrific read.
Barrett. Rebounded by Green.
Gets caught showboating there. But hey, he had room. Just don't get many chances to add some style. Sometimes you got to go for it.
For three, Barrett. No good on the buzzer beater. And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks closing out this quarter with us. Thanks very much, Allie. We'll be back soon to start the second half of basketball.
27. Fans, let's direct your attention to center court and get ready for the half-court shot.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. It's been a clinic out there by Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And in the first half, he dominated in the post. He got the looks he wanted and was able to execute.
You know what? I think he's doing exactly what he has to do. Using his body, shaking off contact, and then finishing at the rim.
Inside, we have Giannis and Lopez. Taurean Prince is out there with Damian Lillard. And it's Kuzma in at the 3. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. Antetokounmpo, the pass to Kuzma, and the call will be against Brandon Ingram. That's his first foul of the game. Well, Clark, playing time is so difficult to come by. So what's the best way to stay ready if you're on the end of the bench?
Yeah, that's a good question, B. I never experienced that as a starter in the short career that I had in the NBA. With all the travel, I think you just got to make a commitment to get in the extra work between the few practices that you have. So it's really being self-motivated as an individual to be professional and anticipate that you're going to be ready if your number's called.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Rebound Toronto. And for those tuning in, we're about a minute into this second half. Here's Barnes. That one's good. This game is all even.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
Lillard against Quickly. The kick out to Kuzma. Back to Lillard. It's Prince on the wing. From behind the arc. He can't get that one to fall. The Raptors have gone 3 of 3 in this second half. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Brian, with the Bucks switching coaches midway through last season, Doc Rivers' experience with star-laden rosters, he said, quote, "I resist thinking that you can't coach players. I have no problem holding them accountable. If you don't do it, you're not going to win." Brian, the pressure's on to get it done.
Now the burden of expectations. It's title or bust. Thanks, Allie. Shot's good by Antetokounmpo.
It's almost illegal. Somebody as big as Giannis shouldn't really have that quick of a first step.
And that one's good. Ingram.
Guys, he's one of the main reasons this game is tied up. I mean, he's done his part to keep them in it.
And during the first few seasons of Emmanuel Quickley's career, he was seen primarily as a scorer, Greg.
Yes, but recently has blossomed into a more versatile threat. The leap we've seen in his passing has been especially impressive. He's a player to watch out for moving forward.
Quickly finds Ingram. Off target from outside. Milwaukee leading by 3. Lopez passes to Antetokounmpo. Here's Prince. Pirtle grabs a miss. Pirtle's got his 4th rebound in this one. Ingram against Kuzma. Outside Dick. Pass to Barnes. Gets the 3 ball to go. Barnes has got 7.
Hey, I'm stating the obvious here, but he was very comfortable taking that shot. Not a defender in sight.
Kuzma with a screen on Barnes. Prince, the pass to Lopez. Here's Prince. Fires it. Rebound Toronto. Pirtle's got 5 rebounds tonight.
2 minutes.
Outside Dick. Kuzma against Barnes for the lead. The shot by Ingram, no good. Milwaukee's gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. The 3 from Prince. Rebound Toronto. Ingram's got 4 rebounds in the game. Outside Barnes. Pass to Ingram. Fires from deep. And the 3-pointer goes. 11 points in the game.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Well, it's been a 3-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Pirtle with the ball. He's picked up by Lillard. Now Barnes. 1:09 left in the 3rd. Here's Dick. And it's good. Off the back of the rim and in. Dick's got 5 points in the quarter. It's Prince on the wing. 4-3. Rebounded by Ingram.
This has not been his best quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. Just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
It's Milwaukee with a rebound. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Kuzma finds Prince. Lets the 3 fly. That one doesn't drop.
Not a bad look for him on that shot, but it just doesn't seem to be his night tonight.
And here's Ingram outside, and his 5th make of the game in 12 attempts.
Well, no question about it. Ingram is in the zone right now, having no trouble getting and hitting his shot.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
He's had a few chances at the line. 1 of 3 in the game. Both teams will make substitutions. No good on the 2nd free throw. Here's Shed. Outside Barrett. For 3, Robinson. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. Shots continuing to fall as we conclude the 3rd. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
Terrific versatility coming from a big man. Not something that the majority of big guys possess.
3 tense quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the 4th. On the court for Toronto to start the 4th. They've got Walter, and it's Shed in at the point. The 3, Barrett. Kept alive, right wing. Just 4 to shoot. From outside, off the mark.
You know, I wouldn't be surprised if he gets yanked soon. I mean, that's how bad his shot selection has been.
Pass to Shed. Beyond the arc. Drains the triple. Shed's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Raptors.
Their defensive intensity has served them well. It kept the offense scrambling and resulted in several steals.
Yeah, you know, the defense just hasn't been able to keep up with them in this one. The transition game as a result of good defense has been very strong.
Pass to Mobo. Robinson against Lopez. Here's Mobo to the wing, right side. Pulls it from the corner. Antetokounmpo grabs the board. Antetokounmpo's got 11 rebounds in the game. And here's Lopez. Here's Prince from downtown. It's hauled in by Robinson. Robinson's got his 6th rebound on the night. Out of bounds. It'll be Bucks ball.
Hurts to see that kind of mistake. Coach is going to be on him about that one.
So Toronto ends up going with a new group. Bucks trail by 4. Lopez passes to Antetokounmpo. The 3 from Prince. Counted from distance. Prince has got 5 points in the quarter.
Oh, an accurate shooter with really good form. Prince is aggressive when it comes to looking to score.
The shot by Ingram, no good. The Bucks have gone 3 of 4 in the 4th and looking confident on offense to take the lead. And Prince with the bucket on the assist by Lopez. Prince has got 22.
He's done so much damage from beyond the arc, and he's still hitting those big shots.
And it's a big one. What a performance from long range. Remarkable. He's so clutch. When the pressure is at its highest, that's when he's at his very best.
Here's Prince. Off target from 3-point range. In transition. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
And when Pirtle sees a guy on his team open, he finds him right away, whipping that pass there directly.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Oh, look out! Giannis, unbelievable!
You know, feeling very comfortable taking a big shot when his team needs it. That's a sign of how Antetokounmpo has matured recently.
Toronto's gone 1 for 3 in the 4th quarter from range.
And he's doing things on the glass tonight that we don't often see.
Boy, he has put in some major work. He's earning his pay, for sure.
This is why you want ball movement and player movement.
And that's made it hard for the defense to key in on any one individual. He's been tremendous at corralling misses all night long.
Yeah, I love the way he's fighting through box outs, using his elbow. I mean, he's doing whatever it takes. You can see the confidence Lillard has by how cool and calm he is when they need a big bucket.
Lopez on the double team. Here's Barnes. And all around the rim that time before dropping.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
Antetokounmpo. Oh, rejected by Pirtle.
And Pirtle deserves a lot of credit for his shot blocking ability. He's a dynamic and dynamite shot blocker.
Boy, it's been a grinder, a back and forth all night.
Oh, 7 times the lead has changed. Neither team giving an inch.
Pass to Lillard. Some solid defense from Ingram. Boy, this lead is razor thin.
Yeah, B.A., and there's a chance to extend that right here.
You know, at the end of the day, size does matter, especially on the glass.
Kuzma drives in. It falls!
You talk about stepping up in a big way.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
Down low. Barnes passes to Pirtle. Here's Ingram, defended by Kuzma. Launches it. The shot by Ingram, no good.
Yeah, no, he usually makes you pay from that range.
Lillard looking around. Here's Prince, guarded by Dick. And Grady Dick gets a whistle that time. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
5 ticks left in the 4th quarter. Here's Prince. Off target. And so it's Milwaukee who scraped by with... Thanks, Alec. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it.